What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Battle Brothers. The Emperor's Fist rides once again after... The Emperor's Fist has been getting a whole lot of fisting in lately, though. Like, seriously, the knuckles are bruised. They're not feeling so well. The Emperor definitely needs to compensate as of right now because we're tired. As you arrive at the wagon's last stop, you tell your men to take some rest. A few caravan hands join them, and soon you hear the reward of merriment from a nearby tavern. The merchant who hired you comes over, smiling and with a handout. You shake it. 'Tis nice to be alive yet another day and with so much money to be made. Oh, I cannot wait. Per our agreement, here is your 975 crowns. Now I must get going, for while you have made money from me, I must make money from others. That's true. My fee was expensive, so... there you go. We've got 1,200 gold right now. The good thing about all those fights... oh, look, there's another one coming in right now, too. My God. It just never ends, does it? It just never ends. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff in here that we really sincerely need to get rid of. So we'll get rid of a lot of the things that are not going to be useful. The maces, the scramus axes. I'll keep the shields. We'll get rid of that guy right there. I'm just trying to make a little bit of extra cash before we run off and do anything else. Obviously, a lot of this armor is A, worthless, B, broken, and really not going to do much for us. I'll keep the better stuff. So there we go there. Actually, I'll take that back just in case. And then there's no tools here, so we can't repair our gear. What's up with the tool shortage on this map? It's been very, very weird how there's no tools around for, like, any of us to fix our stuff. And that's been, like, the breadth of the entire game. Like, we've got a falchion over here. I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want the short sword, don't want to keep you. There's lots of things in here that we can just vendor and get rid of. But for now, I have to hope this dude coming through the forest doesn't get me. Or that he jumps onto some other caravan and raids them, because this is not working right now. We made a little bit of money. Get rid of the cudgel. Get rid of the short swords. I got enough spears and things to go around to where when we re-equip we should be fine. Got a really awesome helmet right there. The little bows, we don't need the short bow. I think that's pretty good. I mean, our inventory was looking a little bowed, but I think we took care of it. We planed it on out again, if that's even possible. Once something's warped, I think it gets really, really difficult to replane it out. But hey, what do I know about anything with machining or whatever? Let's go. God, this merchant is weak. We can hire more men, though, which is good. So let's hire... oh, good, we have a Carl. What could go wrong with it? We got Coral. Coral, I need you to go, Coral. Let's see here. Got Eberald Earthside. How come he has a last name and nobody else does? How good for you, man. Special for you. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Well done. You and your name-having self. Alright, so what can I do with some of this stuff? We got a lot of level ups to handle. In fact, some people have 2 level ups, I think. He went up to level 2. Let's give him melee skill. Let's give him melee defense, and we'll give him a little bit of HP. And that's going to be actually the main thing that I follow along with. That's going to be the template for just about everybody. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can put points into with perks. And so I don't know if people want to go through this completely, but we can. There's an offense tree, there's a defense tree, and there's a utility tree. They're very self-explanatory. They do exactly what they say on them. Now, there's going to be Sundering Strikes, which increases damage to armor. Crusher, which means that you deal more damage to shields when using Shield Split. There's Bloody Harvest, which gives you bonus chances to hit if you're using something like a flail. So if you got somebody that uses a flail like this guy, that's a really, really good ability for him because it's going to make him hit all the time. We've got Executioner, and so you get plus 20 damage. 20%. Okay, 20% damage to anybody below 50%. That's pretty good. Push the Advantage. You gain a 20% chance to hit and a 20% chance to hit the head against targets that are stunned, so if you're into that sort of thing. Then finally, Fast Adaptation makes it so that if you miss on your first swing, your next attack gets a 15% chance to hit. If it misses, you get another 15% chance until you finally land a hit. This is a very good ability and one that I actually like using, and so I'm going to take that one. Although we have defensive, but let's talk about defense first. So HP up by 25%, Shield Expert, and so you get a shield bonus of 25%. Deflect, which makes your shield take less damage. We've got Hold Out, which means that instead of breaking, wavering, or running from combat, sometimes you make a save. There's Dodge, which makes you get 15% of your initiative as dodge, just in case that's what you wanted, or as melee and range defense. That's a pretty good bonus right there, especially if you have a lot of initiative. And so 50% of that right there would be actually upwards of 8 to each, and so he'd be up to like 30 and 20 something. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then finally, Battle Forged. Armor damage taken is reduced by 20%. Not terrible. Over here you can get more XP. You can actually get a new Shield Bash ability that you just keep, and it adds damage to your knockback. We've got Pathfinder over here, which makes it so that when you go over difficult terrain, it doesn't cost you quite as much AP. Quick Hands, which means it's free for you to swap items around. Taunt allows you to taunt people and increase the chance that you'll be attacked, and then there's also bags and belts, which gives you extra belt slots. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of belt items in the game just yet, so what I would think about with him is either to give him the dodge, because I think that would increase both of these considerably and make it more difficult to hit him, or I would give him the one that increases his chance to hit until he lands a hit. I'll probably go with the dodge one just because surviving I think is very, very important. And so there it is, 15%. It's until the first hit, so it's not quite as good, but it makes him really, really difficult to hit until he lands his first hit. So we've got this guy over here. Probably do the same thing with him. Actually, my template is going to be very, very simple on all of these guys. We're going to increase the HP. We're going to increase the things that they don't have. If they need a little bit more resolve, I would like to spend some points there, but we'll get to it. On him, I think I'll probably take the XP bonus to help them level up faster. It seems like a good idea to get that early on, and I might give that to everybody. I don't know. Berthold, he's going to be our ranged attacker, and so I'm going to increase him right there. We'll give him a little bit more HP, and then on top of that, let's give him a little bit more initiative, I guess. Make him faster since he is supposed to be an archer. And then what I'm going to give to him is the one that actually gives him the ability to predict other people's shots. And so the 15% that he gets until he makes a hit sounds pretty good on him. And so we'll perk that on up for our archer. Grimald, we're going to do the exact same template over here. A bit more hit chance. We'll do a bit more HP, a bit more melee defense since he's going to be in melee. And then for him, I'm probably going to go for the XP bonus. Sigurd. We'll go there, we will go over to here, and then we'll also give him some HP, and I'm going to give him the ability that actually allows him to use AoEs a little bit better, and so that's going to be that one right there, Bloody Harvest, since he's using a flail. On this side, Hartmut. Hartmut will drop, nope, that's not what I wanted. Can I undo that? No, I do not want that, that was an accident. It appears as though once you click, you can no longer unclick anything that you've done, which is unfortunate, so I guess his resolve is just going to be a little bit higher. I'm going to give him the XP bonus. Torvald, we will give you a little bit of extra hit chance, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. There we go. We'll take the... What is his resolve? 48. It's not amazing, but... Let's make Torvald better at breaking shields. Well, no, let's make him better with a shield. So his shield defense bonus gets 25%. That sounds pretty good. It increased those by a little bit, about as much as it would have leveling up, so that's cool. Get some points over here. We'll go there. And then for him, we'll go there. We have Baldemar ready to go. He has like no melee defense, and he really needs to get on that. I think it's because he doesn't have a shield, though. That might be the problem. I'll give him another one of these learner abilities so he levels up faster. 20% XP is really going to accumulate quickly over the course of all these combats. I really do believe that, seriously. So we'll go after with Henrik. Everybody's looking so beat up right now, and we have no tools to fix our stuff. For his perk, we'll just continue on with the XP. There it is. So since we have more bandits, they're going to head straight for us, I think, unless they see something else to fight with. It's a weak group of bandit scouts. They are pretty quick, but I think we could actually outrun them if we wanted to. Just make sure we stay on the road. We should be able to make it to the next location without any trouble. I'll probably try and make my way. Yeah, if we can outrun this trading caravan, they'll actually attack it instead of us. We have no way to equip or fix our gear right now. And so we're going to be sitting on top of a lot of broke stuff for the next little bit until we can get that taken care of. Corey, we can give you a new helmet. And I think that the best thing that we could go after is for 52. Let's find the people with the absolute best stats. 57, 58, okay, 57, you take the chainmail, you take that coif right there, and we have a couple of our first combatants that are actually equipped as though they're going to go into combat. For Coral down here, we'll give him that, and then we'll throw him a flanged mace. What's his actual endurance looking like, though, before I do that? Endurance, fatigue is 85, that's not too terrible. We'll throw that in right there. He should be able to do some real damage with that. We'll give him a nice helmet, too. This guy, we'll give him a spear, a shield, we'll get him a little bit better armor. We don't really have a lot of armor around right now, but we've got some stuff. We'll give him a buckler, we'll give him a spear, I guess, because the boar spear is really nice to have around. Give him a head covering that actually has a little bit more HP while we're on the subject. And until we can get some of this stuff fixed, I don't want to equip it on people, so that's just going to have to be our party for right now. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to, but I'm not going to do it in front of the men because They disrespect me so much more when I get teary about our adventures, but it's hard out here being a mercenary commander. I try my best, I do everything I can to keep this thing all oriented towards due north, and unfortunately, it just doesn't work out that way, and sometimes you just gotta shed a tear. It'll make you feel better. My cat sheds hairs instead because she can't cry, but I feel like the overall emotion is the same, and so she clawed me in the last episode. She's still laying here because I batch record. I totally batch record. I'll admit to it up front. A lot of YouTubers are like, oh no, this is totally, I record these every day before I put them up. It's a little thing to lie about. I don't know why you would. It makes no sense, but I batch record. It's the only way that I get weekends off. Like, if I record the stuff that I do the day before I put it out, it means that I never get a day off. I essentially have to work 7 days a week, and I've done it before for like a month straight, but it burns you out real fast. And my burnout ratio is already pretty high as it stands right now, so I'm just trying to do things that work. You have any tools? You have no tools. How come nobody has tools? This is really kind of a problem. I can unload some of this random stuff we have here, but much past that, there isn't much I can do unless we find more tools. Am I full up on soldiers? I am full up on soldiers. Well, hell. Let's be on our way then. I think we'll probably go back towards Marburg then. I don't think we have much of a choice until we track down. I know Wildlands Lookout might have had. It's like, Wildlands, look out! There's a lion over there. It's like the Wildlands Lookout. That's where they shout it from, that spot. So if you're over here and you get attacked by a bear, they'll be like, look out! But it comes from this location, so, you know. A Wildlands Lookout party. What those do is they actually, I got stuck in the map right there. Sometimes you get stuck a little bit and you can't move around. It's not even in early access. You're like, technically you can't get the game until next week, so there it is. This guy's got tools. I know this guy's got them. We're about to spend our entire comeuppance on tools and also quaffs and maybe a bill hook because it's awesome. Got a crossbow right there. A Hita shield. They don't want to mess with the Hita. Alright, so now we've got to earn some cash. If there's anything going towards Marburg, Wildlands Lookout, we got to raise the Mugger's Nest. No thank you. There will be no cups taking place. That goes to Heidemark. I don't want to go to Heidemark right now. I'm looking to go to Marburg. Neither of those is worthwhile for me. Let's go back to our inventory and see what we can get equipped here. Well, I don't know if that's better. I don't think that it is. It is, however, better than that one right there, so get after it. This guy over here is doing pretty well, so I shall reward him with a quaff. And I think that's about all we're... Oh, he has no hat. Give him a bonnet. Quickly. And this one doesn't either. Why don't you guys have bonnets? What's wrong with you guys? Put your bonnets on. And now that we have tools... What just happened? Where did that spear go? Did I just despawn that spear? That's weird. Give him his bow back. But as his off weapon, it might be a good idea to get something a little bit more efficient than a dagger. What is up, guys and gals? Sorry about that. I had a power outage. How odd. That's like one of the weirdest things that's ever knocked out an episode for me. Like a slip of the hand, a slip of the tongue. Like I've wiped out a lot of episodes in a lot of humorous ways. Actually, they weren't so humorous at the time. They were mostly infuriating. But yeah, power outage. Weirdly enough, you know what I heard the other day? So we just started doing our playthrough of Shadowrun Chronicles. They had a power outage. Like I talk about it in one of the episodes, but on their release day, they had a power outage that knocked out all of their servers. And I was like, wow, how is that for Murphy's Law? That's gotta be like the worst thing ever. You're selling more copies than you will ever sell of this game throughout the course of its lifetime because it's release day. And nobody can play because a power outage just randomly, force of nature, knocked it out. Well, since the power went out, what I tried to do is I went all the way back to Wildlands Lookout. And while we were over there, he didn't have as many tools this time. Weren't as many tools. So I don't know why there weren't as many tools hanging around the lookout right now. There's that guy in the party right now. You know there is. He's like, that's because they all joined our party. And I'm like, oh, yep, you called everybody a tool. That's a great idea in a group full of armed men who are also awake while you sleep. That's a terrible plan. Don't do that. Just keep everybody on your good side, which is the left side. Let's go down to Reichmark Castle and see if we can find some more tools down here because I feel like it's going to be important for us. What you got, pal? Oh, overpriced tools, but I'll take them, I guess. There we go. Probably take some arrows, too, just in case. It'll actually stock these. I don't know how many of you saw my Dead State playthrough. But the basic way that this works is that until you finalize and you leave, these won't be added. But once you leave this location or you just click this little leave button, that's it. It'll go bing and it'll pop those into there. That's my impression of what it does. It makes like a little noise. We have any good loot over here? We have a mail shirt. A basic male shirt. What's the difference between the male shirt and the basic male shirt? Because they both sound pretty standardized to me. We've also got scale armor. That's pretty cool, just in case you want to look like a dragon and also have chainmail like walking around the battlefield. That was my best dragon impression. Unfortunately, I'm just not intimidating like that. What kind of equipment are we looking at right now? Let's have a look at our party. And I want to know, like, where everybody is at with regards to their equipment. Oh, they're not doing very well at all. So we need to make ourselves some money. That's going to be the next part. Now, a lot of these weapons are actually so busted up and broken that, unfortunately, I don't think if we go like this, I think we can, if you actually, you hold down the Alt key and you right-click them, and this is not, like, heavily publicized. It is in the tooltip right there, but I didn't notice it for a little while. And so, anyways, until somebody brought it up in conversation, I just hadn't noticed it, and if I had, I just didn't do it. And so there it is. You can actually repair your stuff, and it'll use up tools to make these all work a little bit better. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't vendor for the amount that you want, so personally, I would just kind of, like, wait it out, and I would find the good weapons. There's a metagame to all of this where you'll learn what the good weapons are versus the bad weapons. So there it is. At Reichmark Castle, are there any jobs? Let's see. He wants us to raise the dagger den. It's on the plains somewhere to the south of here. I'd say it's some way from where we stand, but not even crows can fly straight in this land, so who knows how long it will take to get there from here. I've got a litany of clergy and noblemen crawling up my ass about this. So will you help me? That's so descriptive. Like, when I say crawling up my ass, I feel like they're just, like, clawing the side of the intestinal tract. It's like, no! I mean, you could just say they're up your ass. They just, like, levitated on in there, but clawing their way up just seems like they're really, really desperate to be up in there. And nobody wants to be in an ass that badly, unless there's some kind of parasite. Let us raise the dagger den. Oddly enough in this situation, raising the dagger den means we're going to destroy it and lower it. Let's go off into the forest right here. We got plenty of supplies laying around, so I think we should be able to get our gear repaired. Got plenty of food. Oh, there it is right there. It showed us where it was. I thought normally we had to actually search for these. The few times that I've played in the past, these were invisible until you walked up on them. Oh, he doesn't want to fight. You see him turn around right there? He walked out to the plains just, it's a lovely day to be a bandit. And he was like, oh shit, no, the police are here. Run, it's the 5-0. And then they just bailed. Like, nope, we're not doing this thing. In this case, the 5-0 is basically a privatized army. A fortified hideout used by outlaws to stash their booty. Everybody just needs a place to stash their booty. I keep mine in a chair. Some people keep theirs in a lair. A bandit leader, some bandit thugs, and a bandit marksman. Ooh, the marksman could be problematic because they are very, very RNG laden. Still, let's finish this off and we'll see what we can accomplish here. I'm not going to rush the line just yet. I'm just going to hold ours. And once they come to me, we'll decide how we want to wheel a flank or what we want to do in order to sweep around. Unfortunately, I just shaved my hair into that configuration last night. Well, my girlfriend did anyways. I can't shave my own head because I'm bad at it. She's much more careful. The back is always crooked when I do a mohawk, and so she does it better. Therefore, it looks cooler. Can I shoot you? Are you guys within range? They are not within range. What's up with this map right here? Ah, that's what's up with the map. Okay, that's weird. Alright, well, I'm going to pull the archer around this way so that he can fire into the sides of the ranks. Step him forward slightly so that we have this tree in between us. It should be their turn at some point. We do have to watch out for their marksmen because arrows can one-shot a character outright. And so it's a very, very dangerous situation to be in. It's one that you really don't want to suffer too much. However, I think we have a pretty good chance of winning right here just based on our armaments and our ability to lay down the dagger. I'll probably have him do the same thing. Let's have him wheel around to the side, and we'll just have our archers all along these flanks, and they'll just be firing into the melee, hopefully not hitting our own characters. I don't like how it keeps shifting the layer like that. It should just keep it at the utmost layer. I don't like how it keeps dropping it down to whatever layer the character is on so that you're blind in this area over and over and over again. I'm going to step forward slightly to fix that. Although I don't even know if they're on the same altitude as us. We might have to actually, this is a weird deployment, we might have to go all the way around right here. And in fact, I think that's going to be the case. Damn. Okay, so we've got to reroute. Let's see if we can get alongside these guys. If we can get the hell out of here, it would be great. You guys start leaping over each other's heads. We're going to vacate this premises and just regroup everybody on this side because I think if we don't, we'll regret it. Are they even taking a turn right now? What's going on here? Or are they just waiting us out? Defender's advantage, I guess. Let's find out. I think they are. I think they're just waiting us out right now. Alright. Well, if they're just going to wait us out, we might as well put people out here. See if we can get this thing done. Can't go that way, so I'm going to have everybody go around this way. It would be a decent plan, but I can't guarantee that they'll all stay lined up along this bluff to put a spearman up here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll leave one spearman up here so that if they line up along this and they're adjacent, we can get our attack bonus from above. Put you there. Put you into shield block mode. You've got arrows, so I think you'll probably be fine, although your range leaves something to be desired here. And that something to be desired is less range. Let's see. They've got him move forward. They shouldn't be able to attack, though. These guys aren't very well equipped. Ah, there he is. King Emmerich. Who said we were fighting a king right now? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he actually like a member of the royalty? Like, how did this work out here? Damn. We might have some serious problems. Okay, so you go up to the top. I'm going to have you fire arrows at them from the top of the hill. We need to get this guy over to here. All of our well-armed guys need to be back and inside this fray. A miss right there, unfortunately. What else do we have going on? We'll move you to right there. You can hide behind a tree for right now. Just don't make a habit of it. Go over to here. Take a swing at him. That's going to knock off his armor and a pretty considerable chunk of his health. If we reroute everybody that's on top of the hill right now, we should be able to make this work. He's got a 38 right there. I'd probably rather go for the 63. A little bit of damage done. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the AP to do anything else. I wish that he did, but he don't, so we're not going to dwell on it. On this side, 49% chance to hit, nothing. And then a little bit right there. He's looking a little bit battered and beat up. 25% chance to hit on Emmerich. Let's go for a double right there. And we got him with one. And actually, it was a headshot. So a 25% chance he got him with a headshot. Let's continue on in with this group. We're going to have like a first wave and a second wave going here. I may leave somebody, well, maybe not. I don't know. A little bit more damage right there. And no kill. Unfortunately, I was trying to fish it out, but the fish just aren't biting. Emmerich's going to move up and more than likely dominate one of our archers. That guy took it to the shield, so that's fine. This melee has been officially joined. I could put arrows on him and then run for it, and then leave this guy to hold the pass right here. And I think that would be the wisest, considering he's got two thugs. So there it is. We'll put him in... Let's go with Spear Wall, and we'll see what happens right there. A little bit of damage out to the armor. We've got another turn to deal with this guy up here. Got a stab off right there. No stab off right there, unfortunately. It's a stab off. Who wants to be part of a stab off? Not me. I mean, yeah, sure, you get to stab somebody, but then they get to stab you back. That's the problem. It's like playing baseball. You can throw the pitch, but eventually the catcher's going to throw it back. I mean, it is what it is. Get him all out of my way. And then step forward, turn this flank right here. We're not going to have enough AP to continue acting. From this side, Baldemar, how come you don't have any AP? What happened to your AP right there? It's your next turn, but you only have 2. Oh, he's waiting. Okay, I got you. Never mind. I thought spacebar. Did they change the hotkeys? Spacebar used to end your turn, didn't it? Weird. Okay, well, I guess I've got to click... end turn now. I think they moved the hotkeys around or something. Like spacebar doesn't end your turn anymore. Which actually, I love games that have spacebar ending your turn. It's so easy and convenient. Can I have a view of the battlefield, please? That would be great. Well, let's try and overwhelm the king. Wow, he has a lot. Okay, so we're going to have to break his shield, I think. He's going to move in and take a swipe at us. Spear Wall is going to push him back. Wow, Spear Wall is pretty efficient. Spear Wall is pretty good at what it's designed to do. Let's get up in here. I'm actually going to bring him around this way. And so there it is. Now we're inside of range. On this side, what we need to do... Only a 24, huh? Well, a little bit weak, but oh well. What are you going to do? On this side... With a 56, we'll take a double stab right there. There goes another bandit. He's now down. I'm going to bring this guy in with the choppa so that we can start working on that shield. And I'm also going to start hypothesizing ways that I can get him out of combat. I'm going to bring one of you guys down here, just reroute, because I think he might need a little bit of help. He's going to put up shield wall, so it's going to be even more important that we chop this down. Not going to be difficult unless we can't get axemen into position. Spokesmen for axe, they're everywhere nowadays, even in my battle lines. Weirdly enough. We'll jump up in there. I think because it's nighttime, we also have less of a hit chance. Alright, so he's down. We got to deal with this other spearman. Oh, no, they got a bowman right there. Okay. Do you have any way to destroy his shield? He has a knockback. He has a knockout. Well, I don't want to knock him out. I want to take him out. He's got no AP left. I keep pressing spacebar. Old habits die hard. I'm pretty sure they moved the hotkey around in between episodes. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know if people were complaining that they were accidentally skipping their turns, but then it's like, don't press the spacebar then. Like, what? So now I gotta reach all the way across the spacebar. I took my hand off the mouse to hit enter to do it. I don't like it. That or I gotta click every single time. I could probably rebind it somewhere. Ow! Prick! Did I just lose a character? Oh my god. Brutal. Okay, so what does that do? Like, how much damage does this do with knockback? You could push. Okay, so you push targets away. I guess we'll just take our swings then. We got to get somebody on that archer right this moment. And he's going to block the move. Of course he is. Alright, well, King Emmerich's going to have to get stabbed eventually. I want you to work on his shield. Let's get rid of that thing as quickly as we can. You need to take out a weapon so that you're actually in melee. There it is. Probably not going to get anything done with a Scramass axe on somebody that... Ew. Alright, well that archer's going to do work until we can get control of him. I don't know if he lucked out twice right there or what happened, but I'm going to break it off right here. My name is Splattercat. I'll see y'all next time. How do, everybody?